Okay, so this one has a red flag on it. And I don't think that means perfect S rank. I think it just means a completed mission that's not part of like the main route. But anyway, yeah, welcome back to Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. We finished up a pretty easy mission here. But now we're moving out to Max's Folly. Surrounded, does Max have what it takes to outlast his sharpshooting foe? So, this is the only grit mission on the Andy route of Blue Moon. So, in that route, this is the last time you end up facing grit, which is kind of sad. It's also one of the only grit missions, besides his first one, that doesn't have Fog of War. And yes, on the Andy route, this would be your first time using Max. So, in this mission, it's a bit of a unique premise. Your HQ is exposed, and you have to rush to save it. Your main objective here is, 1, don't die, and 2, don't let Grit take your HQ, which means you have to kind of make your way back to the HQ, because it's far away from your starting point. So, yeah. You have to hold out for 6 days. So this is another one of those missions that in the original's hard mode would guarantee you a perfect S rank as long as you won, because hard mode there only ranked you on speed. But yeah, Grit has a bunch of his indirects in the area. As a refresher on Grit, he does not get increased firepower on his indirects in the first game, only range. So all of these things here are shooting with +1 range, and they're shooting all the way over mountains, and yeah, that rocket is over there, and there's not a lot that we can really do about that rocket right now, which is unfortunate. And yeah, look at this. This rocket here mostly exists just to show Max versus Grit indirects. That thing normally would be able to hit that, but it can't. Okay, so step 1... Yeah, I do want to the fact that my medium tank can get fired on if I put it, like, up there is unfortunate. I do have 3 of them, though. Because the main thing is, I don't really want to step in range of this rocket with anything. I sort of need to conserve things until I get max force, and then I can make a huge push straight through. That's generally my, my main idea right now. Because I want to see if Grit ends up getting tempted by my own indirects, because they have worse defense for Max. And just, as always, something that I've heard when I introduced this game to my brother-in-law, and he said that fighting Grit usually takes, like, longer than fighting other people, because you just have to keep checking ranges all the time. I suppose this rocket can go, like... although... this rocket can hit that artillery. The main problem is I just really don't want to give him snipe attack too. I'm not going to give him snipe attack. So yeah, no, let's actually go ahead and just get a shot in on this artillery first. Yeah, max rockets, as I always say, can actually still do something. Like, on deployment maps, you usually don't want to build rockets as max, but if you have them to start with, they're okay, except, you know, this one. Now, as for how to deal with this rocket, I'm actually going to hop that mech in, put this mech there, because if I load it anywhere else, it's going to get hit by, like, that tank. I don't want that. And, yeah, this rocket here, like, honestly, these rockets might actually be better served going around here and actually trying to secure this little area down here, because, like, that's around where Grit's tank and other artillery are going to end up. And I wonder if I can move this mech here. I mean, it may get shot, but if it doesn't, it'll be able to go over those mountains next turn. Oh, I've missed Grit's themes so much. We'll be hearing Grit's theme a lot more in Advance Wars 2, since I definitely plan on using him in some of the later missions. Okay, yeah, so my rockets are being severely hit here, but at least he didn't hit any of my tanks, and I might end up getting max force next turn. The problem is he's going to be getting snipe attack next turn in that case, and once he gets snipe attack, that's when things get really terrifying, because I've got just a lot of, he has a huge, like, this is even more of a death run than that map in the fog. In fact, I actually consider this a little harder than the Fog of War missions against Grit, because at least there you actually have the reboot camp mechanics of the AI not cheating in fog. Oh, that rocket actually moved a little bit since one of my tanks wasn't in range of it that time. Interesting. But yeah, now let me just see. Because yeah, with the sniper attack, it's still going to be able to cover this whole area. And we have a bunch of artillery down here. We have a couple of ones here, though. But here is the thing that, yeah, max artillery, max regular tanks do one-shot rockets. So, okay. Plan here is you get hit. And yeah, this is like, I have like realized that every nation does have its own unique city design in this game. It's a little subtle, but yeah, that is an Orange Star city, but occupied by Blue Moon, rather than being an actual Blue Moon city. Okay, I don't quite have max force yet, but if I attack the rocket with my mech, I probably will have it. Because, yeah, Max's foot soldiers don't benefit from any of his direct combat bonuses, because it would be a little ludicrous if they did. Because, yeah, there is actually a CO in Days of Ruin, the kind of main guy, Will/Head, who, he actually has a direct ground unit boost, but he also gets it on his infantry.
Alright, Grit. Try this one on for size.
Yeah, Max has a unique power quote in this mission. It kind of makes sense, though, because this is sort of the big rivalry battle between them in the first, on this route. But again, we won't actually be seeing Grit after this map on this route. This one's more focused on Olaf, for better or for worse. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would rather be facing Grit than Olaf. I mean, not in terms of gameplay, but just in terms of story. Grit's generally one of the more beloved characters in this series, and Olaf is, well, I will say Olaf does get better in Advance Wars 2. Like, most of the characters get better in Advance Wars 2, but still. Yeah, this is actually one issue with this map, is the fact that, like, I don't think it's a coincidence that these mountains are sort of funneling you towards roads. They really, really want, like, Grit wants to make sure that you are on roads as much as possible in this battle. And in that case, it's probably still the medium tank that's going to get hit, but yeah, I'd rather not, because, like, I don't want to, like, underestimate my regular tanks here. My regular tanks could still get some stuff done. Speaking of getting stuff done, though, oh boy, these artillery are going to get stuff done, and these artillery here are not going to get a whole lot done. You know, I almost wonder if I should just put that there and just maybe try and bait Grit into shooting it, just in case he gets baited. In fact, maybe I should have moved the APC further up. Okay then, he's got sniper attack. This is, if I can weather this, I've probably got this.
You shouldn't have done that, Maxie. There's your manners. Sniper attack.
No, I missed this power activation theme as well. Grit's definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, we definitely get way more of those Wild West ricochet noises. Okay, that rocket retreated rather than attacking. I don't like the fact that this medium tank got shot, because it's maybe gonna actually... Okay, no, didn't die. Good. And that was the rocket, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. This might be a one-shot, given the road. No, yeah, since Max, like... I can kind of preemptively tell from the expressions now what happened. Two of my medium tanks got hit, which is kind of bad. And as you can see, he is getting close to the HQ right now. So the general idea is that this infantry basically, like, I have to reach the HQ next turn. Look at that range. But it's going to go away after this this turn. But yeah, I do need to reach the HQ with at least something this turn. Oh wow, Max doesn't actually one-shot you with a tank thanks to that. It's probably thanks to the 10% defense bonus. I feel like that's the kind of thing that might actually be doing a little bit less if the defense bonus was calculated any differently. Ah, if only you weren't a Max artillery. Max rocket. But yeah, I want to get this healthy medium tank down as quickly as I can, and I guess I can go ahead and join those. I guess I can take that city defense. Don't really know if I want to throw away that 1 HP rocket, but basically something... Okay, in fact, that something kind of needs to be this tank right here. Needs to reach the HQ and interrupt that. I guess you can do that. Get you closer. I suppose we can join with these rockets later. And I'm not too fussed about repairing that because funds don't really mean anything. So yeah, it's already day 3 and one of his infantry has started getting my HQ. So this is one of the few times in the whole campaign that I've really been at risk of, like, outright losing. That is something about the Advance Wars 1 campaign. Well, actually, all Advance Wars campaigns. It is actually an issue that some people have with Advance Wars in general, is that, like, in general, your risk of, like, outright losing missions, like, is generally pretty low. The main risk is just, like, getting a good ranking. Okay, I'm kind of glad that you did that instead of, potentially blocking the way from my tank. And there's that minus 20% firepower working. That mech thankfully did not die. You guys are running forwards. So some things are sort of covering the HQ, but we'll see, because now we've got 2 days left. Yeah, survive for 5 days, win, don't let your units be destroyed or let your HQ be captured. I was actually wanting to check status. Oh yeah, he has less than 20, so 2 kills is perfect for is fine for perfect power score. So yeah, if I get rid of that, I think potentially 2 things can reach that guy on the HQ. I mean, I don't actually know if that's really necessary though. Actually, yeah, I'll smash through one of these. This infantry reaching the HQ is mainly, I think, just there to scare you, because, like, by the time it actually does, like, get there, the chances of, is he getting another snipe? Okay, he's probably not going to get another snipe attack. But yeah, like, it's quite likely that you will have a lot of units in the vicinity by the time he starts capturing the HQ. I don't even think this mission is that much worse on hard mode. I mean, I could be forgetting, but, yeah, I guess I mean, I don't actually strictly need to kill this. So if I want to save my other tank for the lower front, I could. Because now there's no way he's getting my HQ at the moment. Because, yeah, maybe it's actually better if, although, he's probably not getting snipe attack. I don't want those to be famous last words. Last words of Max's forces. He's probably not getting snipe attack. I mean, it actually does remind me of, there's like a... I think there's a Warhammer 40k thing that's actually kind of along those lines. It's just like there's a quote on one of the maps in Dawn of War 1. Like every map has like a quote associated with it, and one of them is like, "I don't like the look of this place. Seems like the perfect spot for an ambush." Last words of. Yeah, and then the just name of some random Imperial guardsman, I'm guessing. Okay, again, as long as he doesn't get snipe attack, I'm good. Suppose I can just put you there. Yeah, don't even need to worry about the guy over there, and then... Oh, I actually haven't lost anything yet. I might lose something now, though. Depending, like, on if he can get that mini attack. Like, okay, that gave me a slight heart attack, and then I realized that, oh yeah, he only has 3 HP left. Now, if you were facing, like, if somehow you were facing Sammy on this map, now that would actually be scary. Yeah, he seems to prefer to spread his damage around than actually kill things, so he's not a Fire Emblem AI, essentially. I mean, normally that's actually a decent, like, strategy in Advance Wars, because, units that are severely weakened are generally not much of a threat, but, like, if the AI was trying to be as spiteful as possible to ruin your ranking, it really should be prioritizing kills just to ruin your technique score. Oh boy, that's a lot of rockets. That's an awful lot of rockets right now. Yeah, we only need to survive one more turn and we got this, so, yeah, let's just, right. I'm just gonna finish this infantry. And after this, I think I'll probably just pull all of my units back. I don't even really... I mean, I can't really risk him getting snipe attack because then he'll probably kill some things. So, like, yeah, if I try it, like, I could rush in and try and hit some of those things, but if I do, he's probably getting snipe attacked. So yeah, we're all just gonna be, yeah, be kinda, well, I mean, that's a thing, like, is this really cowardice? No, I think this is just being smart. Like I learned from Wings of Victory, don't risk your units for things that you don't, you know, really need to risk them for. Like, if there's... Right now, there's basically no point me killing anything anymore, because I've already got the power score, I don't need to risk anyone's losses for technique, and the HQ's fine, and I win next turn anyway, so... Yeah, retreating there is doesn't look as interesting, but it's definitely the best possible move.
All right.
Okay, they did change this line a little bit, unless it's a little more accurate to the Japanese. I don't know if this, like, script was retranslated, or if it was just, like, rewritten based on the original English translation, I don't know. But I remember in the original, Max just said, Yahoo! At the end of this, which just reminds me of Hector's line at the end of Talons of Light in Fire Emblem 7, "Yes! We survived!" It's just that line I always felt so out of character for Hector.
Wait a second.
Awfully beat up. I'm pretty sure I didn't lose any units at all. Well, I mean, normally I'd agree, but Max more than makes up for it in his direct stuff. Yeah, so I guess this route is kind of the Andy route, because you'll get a little bit more development on the Max-Andy relationship.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure they are a combo that has a unique named tag power in Dual Strike as well, and Max and Grit are as well. And he did it again. It's kind of a force of habit for him at this point.
That was a close one.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's perfect. So yeah, like, it's an early mission, it's not really that hard, but it is kind of interesting. And for being the first defend map you're kind of supposed to do, it's pretty cool that way. Like, there actually aren't nearly as many defend missions as you'd think in this game, compared to Fire Emblem, which often seems to love defense maps. But yeah, again, that is the last time you fight Grit on this route. The next 2 missions are going to be against Olaf, so join us next time for one mission that was... a little bit of a weird one in the original, but it's changed a bit in the remake. So, I will see you all then.